Yeah, I've now been in Japan for going on 5 weeks now. Yeah, I'm in Nagasaki, which is a lot different to Kobe or Osaka or pretty much anywhere else in Japan. For one, it's a infamous rule here in Japan that if they say a time, get there 10 minutes early. Here in Japan, in Nagasaki, pretty much when they say a time, you've got to be there for that exact time, which is sometimes strange because we get there like 5 minutes early, 10 minutes early, and they're like, no, you're too early, come back when we tell you to, come back, which is odd, to be honest. Nagasaki at the same time has a huge foreign community, like incredibly huge. You walk down the street and you will see at least 3 other foreigners, and it's weird, like even in Osaka you don't really see that many foreigners and that many gaikokujin, so yeah, it's slightly odd, I could say. Work is pretty menial, I'll admit. I did get to see a surgery that was taken a tumour thyroid, or cancerous thyroid I should say, out of a person's throat, and I got to watch it. That was really interesting. I don't want to be a doctor, but I want to be a nurse, and I think that's really helpful. I work on different wards. Every 2 weeks I work on a different ward. I worked on City West, and there was a guy there who I kind of got a little bit of a crush on, if I do say so myself. He has a nice watch as well, if I do say it, always important. But everyone's really nice. Like, you get people who don't want to talk to you because, they think, oh, you don't speak Japanese, and it's like, no, I don't speak a lot of Japanese, but I can get by. And when I say the obligatory "otsukaresama desu," people, they always like, oh, jozu, jozu, and you're like, no, I'm really not. But, I learn the important phrases, like, like, or "otsukaresama desu," or "saku ni shitsurei shimasu," "ohayou gozaimasu," "yoroshiku onegaishimasu," the important phrases, and yeah, they're like, oh, yes, they're good, you're like, no, I'm not. We went out drinking on our first night here in Nagasaki and ended up trolling home at 5:30 in the morning, getting a lift from 2 random guys. I don't suggest anyone does that, and we are definitely going to learn from our mistakes. If worse comes to worse, we're going to sit in McDonald's until the tram starts. That's decided then. But it was fun, we went to a traditional little Japanese bar where we walked in, and the manager was like, oh, call me mama, and a punter was just like, yeah, I'll buy you a drink. We taught them the drink Black Russian, which is funny. And then my friend Flora pulled a Japanese guy, because she can't speak Japanese and he can't speak English. I had to try and translate, and then his mum decided we were really cool and took us to another club where we met 2 foreigners who, it was interesting to say the least, I can honestly say that. On the last Sunday we got to see the Okunchi festival, or the Okunchi Matsuri. It was hot, like incredibly hot. It was reaching about 26-27 degrees. True, not as hot as it's been here. Like, it was one day 35 degrees, but it was still ridiculously sunny and ridiculously hot, and I got heat stroke, and there was a load of outstalls selling yakitori and okonomiyaki and all the smoke. It was fun, but really, really hot, and I was just glad to come home and chill and crash on my bed and all that lot. And then we went back to work on Monday. This weekend we met with a girl from work who's my age, 22, who speaks really good English, even though she's like, no, I don't. She was really, really nice. We went to for a waffle, which is a mochi waffle with ice cream. Really cheap, really nice, so I definitely so I highly just that. And then tonight we are decided to go out and try one of the clubs that were recommended in the Lonely Planet guide. At least there's a map so we know where we're going, and hopefully it's worth it, you know. But we are having pre-drinks to try and save money. I got the Kahlua and she's getting the vodka and coke, and we're having Black Russians, as you do, you know, on our balconies, having a Black Russian, and then going out about 10:30 on the last tram, going to this club, getting my task, and then trawling home at the wee hours of the morning. And it might actually be an hour and a half trek home because I walk really, really slowly, and I'll be in heels, which is never good in Japan, even though the Japanese can seem to walk in the heels like easily and never seem to get sore feet, which I don't understand how. It's like, someone please tell me, how do they do this? I have too big of feet to actually get Japanese shoes, so I have to get the men's. Luckily there's some really nice men's boots, but you know, that's always good. But yeah, I do have a blog, which I will link down here somewhere, and if there is anything you'd like to know or anything you want to know about Japan, then please comment and please ask me, and I will try my best to tell you and explain more in what you want to know. And if you may have noticed, I'm not American, I'm British. You know, I'm from England, and I'm from a small town in England, so that's where my accent comes from. So yeah, love you all, and bye bye.